Here's a little bit less turbulent spot, so you can kind of see the bubble I'm talking about you need to get. I have major Morgellons issue here. This tendon comes from my knee, right down in here, right to my big toe. You can follow the tendon path. Oh hey, look, baggy but jumbo jets flying over. At the same time I'm having Morgellons issues. Wow, imagine that. We need to fly jumbo jets over your residential home that's nowhere near the airport over and over again all day and all night, every day and every night. That's really important work we're doing up here. We got lots of important airplane work to do, and these jets over your house continuously all day and all night. Know what I said? The bubble you want. If I can get it again. There, oh, almost. The bubble will it won't be easy to get, but once you get one, it's easy to see that it's right over your affected area. Is where the bubble will want to form. It won't form over your smooth skin where your skin seems okay. It'll only do it where the Morgellons issues are. There it is. See the line? And then you get what appears to be black lines coming out of there. That's the bubble you want. Like that. You see there's a sharp edge. There's a distinct sharp edge, and it runs right down the tendon. And right where the most Morgellons issues are is where you'll get black lines in the water. Now, sure, the black lines are just the light, not, reflecting out because of the turbulence. I lost it. But no, that's not it. The black lines have something to do with the shit coming out of your system. Because that's the only place you get them is where the Morgellons issues are. You don't get them at any angle. It's got to be at just the right angle, and you got to have enough water velocity. That's what you want right there. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm trying to get it up here where it's a little slower. There was a nice slow rolling bubble at first. There we go. Slow rolling. And you can see the skin under there. Get it at the right angle. I don't know if that's a cure for Morgellons. There may not be a cure for Morgellons, but that is the treatment that is most effective. I'm going to upload all these videos, I think. Cup of muriatic acid in 20 gallons of bath water, soak in it for an hour, 3 times a week. Find a body of water, and every day do this with your wrists, your hands, your feet, your ankles, your knees if you can, your hips, your head. You just lay in the water so that it pours off of your head would be a great thing to do. But if you're seriously loaded with Morgellons, don't do that very, don't just jump in the water and let it flow over you. Because it will, suddenly you'll smell chlorine. You'll smell chlorine overtake you, it'll burn your sinuses out, and I don't know, I almost passed out the first time I did. I was right down over there where that little rapids is, and the water was flowing a little slower. It was in summertime. I laid down in like 4 inches of water, and I had been detoxing myself some already at this point, right? This is how I learned this stuff. And as I laid down to like let it flow backwards up my back and off of the top of my head, which is a very bad spot, I could feel it. I felt like something was shocking me. My entire body was like in this like slightly epileptic state. And then this chlorine, I could just smell massive fucking chlorine, like filling up over, like my lungs became achy, and it welled up into my bronchioles and up into my sinuses, and when it hit my sinuses, it was like someone was pouring pool water down your nose. And I started to black out. That was all I could do to get out of the water and lay on my stomach in the sun for 15 or 20 minutes until I felt like I could do something again. So if you're really Morgellons up, if you got brown skin that's made of purple spots and orange spots that result in a brown look, and you're puffy all over, and you got gigantic veins, which I could show you, except mine aren't gigantic anymore, because I've never had giant veins in my life, no matter what the conditions, and now whenever an airplane flies over, I suddenly get gigano veins, but this is stopping that. The angle, the bubbles, drawing out the Morgellons on a scalar level, muriatic acid baths. You want to rinse really well after your muriatic acid bath, so you probably take a good 15-20 minute shower and rinse everywhere thoroughly. Some of it will stay in your skin, and this stuff will eject it out. But if you're exceeding your acid bath limit for the week, you'll know, because your skin will start to burn and become very sensitive to it. If you're getting out of your acid baths after your nice long rinse off and your skin don't hurt and there's no burning sensations and it looks really nice and feels good and you're able to sleep well and you don't have itches, well, that's wonderful, and you haven't exceeded your acid baths. And yeah, but that was my new phenomenon. You want it to break. There we go. I think I figured out how to do it. Figured out. I got a nice little bubble going on here. I wonder if it looks black from the other side. This is how I'll be able to tell, because I only know if it looks black from the angle I can see. And it does. Any angle I can lean to, once I got it going, if I don't move my foot or leg, it stays black in the bubble. I don't know if it does from the other side. I do feel some swelling coming on because, of course, a helicopter or another airplane is verily on its way. God forbid 5 minutes go by without a helicopter or an airplane or a jumbo jet flying over your residential home that's nowhere near the airport at low elevation and slow speed. Lots of important airplane work to be done over your house all day and night.